Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Roleplay Dragon Age 2. I am your host Cole Wulfrun, your favorite buff dungeon master. Whew, I just got back from vacation. This is Thomas Hawke. It's a very close close-up of Thomas Hawke. I wish I could give you blue eyes. That's okay. Baby bro Carver's got the blue eyes. And speaking of baby bro, we're about to go into our family's cellar to try to figure out why our uncle sold our ancestral family home to slavers. Usual check. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure. Microphone. Yeah, so I just restarted my computer. Sometimes when I start my computer, it gets rid of things. That was a sentence. Come on, Cal. Oh. Hi. You're on ice now. Oh. I'm going to need to level everything up. Oh my god. I'm going to make the executive decision that because I'm using the DLC, yeah, we're going to play on hard. That's absolutely what we're doing for Inquisition because that game is so much fun. This game's fun too. I don't want anyone to think that I don't like Dragon Age 2. I mean, I think I've stated numerous times that I really enjoy this game. Like, to an insane degree. More than I feel like most people do. Hi, freeze. That fireball is so little. Ice these bitch. There we go. Now things are taking longer to die.
Don't you?
Yes, I do, Varric. Yay, a rope we can sell. Some of the shit you can pick up to sell in this game are ridiculous.
That's the
Amel family. Yeah.
Amel crest, I think. Mother described it once. Put that above your door and you bet have the ties to back it up. Otherwise you just look old.
Huh, yeah. Chest. Tobias's document.
By all
Oh.
means, lead on.
Let's go, Carver. I like Carver. I had some few people saying that they don't like Carver as a character. Well, fuck y'all. I love Carver. Oh no, I got covered in web. Ow! He did a kickflip at me! Hey you, die. You also die. This is still way too easy. I really like Carver as a character. So I was saying before how Bethany's debt hit me more when I played this game on my second playthrough ever. But that's because I had done an entire first playthrough as a warrior Hawke, so I'd gotten to know Bethany. My first playthrough when I played as a warrior, I didn't fucking know anything about Carver. So when he died, I was like, oh, that's sad, I guess. But now I know a lot about Carver, and between the two of them, I think Bethany is a better person, but Carver is a far more interesting character, so I kind of like having him around. Also, I wanted to play as a mage this time, because Dragon Age 2, the mages are cool. And just another fireball right there. Oh, that's satisfying. Yeah, the Staff of Partholwyn will be our staff through a lot of the game, honestly. I don't think it'll take us all the way through Act 2, but it might. It's very good. Varric, you go first, because...
Watch where you step.
Yep, Gamblin didn't put us up to it, but we are related to him. Hey, Carver, you want to kill that fucker? Yeah, the warrior gameplay in this plays way better on console, which is so weird to say about a BioWare game. Oh. Master Slaver. Good, things to sell. What was that? History of the Circle. Okay. And a new update to how rogues work in DA2. Lockpicking is not a skill, it just requires how much cunning you have. Varric has enough cunning to do that. Yeah, we're probably not going to be equipping any weapons or armor in this game that are not DLC, except for like 1 or 2 options, I think.
That has to be the vault.
Because the DLC is just better.
To learn about the family. That's where it is.
Okay, chest. Oh, got Carver some new armor.
So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Yep, let's do it.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
Let's go tell our uncle that we know he's a piece of shit.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
You fucker.
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
No.
Sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent.
Absolutely not.
Maybe just put something towards food.
That's fair.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
This is so satisfying. Fuck off, Gamlin.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
So, here's the thing with Gamlin. I don't hate him as much as everyone else in the community seems to. I very much dislike him. And the only thing I'll agree with any statement he just made there is maybe put something towards food. Because, and she's like, yeah, you sold my children into servitude. To be fair, that's how he got us into the city, is by setting us up with the mercenaries. That's the only reason we're here. So he helped us. Should we still be paying rent? Fuck no. Putting something towards food? Justifiable. Everything else Gamlin fucking did, like lying about his inheritance and all that other shit? No. Fuck him for that. He doesn't have many redeeming qualities, and you don't even get to see any of them until, like, Act 2 and 3, but... He's a piece of shit. But I don't hate him.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlin, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
Oh my god.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
Expecting your... I mean, granted, that's her parents' funeral, which sucks that she couldn't go to it, but she had a week-old newborn twins? As someone who has children, yeah, fuck traveling in any way, shape, or form if you have a week-old baby. He has a point. Did you wait 1 minute?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlin. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry.
What?
I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Oh boy. Gamlin.
So, what? Are you here to gloat? Gamlen's the idiot again. Gamlen's the fool who can't hold his money when it's given in a bloody silver basket.
All true.
You know, when Leandra left, but no one was ever going to live up to her.
Yeah.
What was she like? As a girl?
We're only a year apart. But that was time enough for Leandra to get our parents wrapped firmly around her little finger. They showed her off at every opportunity. The beauty, the scholar, the light of their lives. As far as they were concerned, they should have stopped there.
Damn. No, I can kind of see why Carver has trouble hating him, but still.
I've seen the nobles in this town. Your parents must have had a fortune. Where did it all go?
Well, it's not like I stood at the side of the wharf and hurled it over. I tried to invest it. I got some good tips on trade in Kunari cheeses.
Kunari
And,
cheeses?
you know, a man's got needs. I'm not denying I spent more on myself than I should have, but I figured it'd all work out.
So, the best way to make Daddy love you was to steal his money.
Oh my god.
I changed their filthy sheets and wiped their chins through 2 bouts of the cholera, and the last word
That does
I
suck.
said was,
That would be rough.
I'm not looking for love, but at least I got the money.
Like, I can see why he's angry after that specific thing. Okay, looking at equipment. Okay, now let's talk to Carver.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
Could be happy for Mother.
You could slap on a smile for a few days, for her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
I mean, that's fair, but you're being an ass.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest.
It's not how it works, Carver.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear brother's protection. I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
No, that's fucking bullshit right there. No, you don't throw the dead sister at my feet and say it's my fucking fault. It was not my fault.
Fun's fun, but you're taking this little pissing match
He
too
is,
far.
exactly.
What? You don't like someone making a joke out of everything you are?
I don't see the humor in digging up Bethany so you can hide behind her too.
Oh, that's... Ooh. That's your twin, dude.
Good talk.
That's your twin that you're using as a fucking...
Brother,
You're using your twin's death to piss off your brother.
I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
And that's totally valid, Carver. That's totally fucking valid. And Thomas doesn't begrudge you. Thomas doesn't want you to just follow him around all the time. He wants you to find your own path, dude.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
I don't think he'd say she's not worth this. Sounds like it. She never hated you.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amel grandchild.
Aww.
She might have had a hard time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bethany. She was such a sweet little girl. Never cried, just looked at you with those big eyes.
I miss her too.
She was so young to be taken from us.
She was
I
18.
keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me. I remember that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising, and that was it.
Now, this seems rude, but you'll see why I'm clicking this one.
At least you're past the "it's all your fault" thing.
Yeah, she blamed him
I'm
pretty
sorry,
hard.
love. I was distraught. I never really believed that. It's just... I miss her.
Me too.
There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3.
Oh,
I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartran's expedition leaves.
good.
I couldn't do anything for Bethany, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
And it seems like that whenever I see that kind of shit and I hear people talking about how, oh, Dragon Age 2 doesn't have any good good character dialogue writing. Go fuck yourself if you actually think that. Dragon Age 2 has some of the best fucking... Oh, wait, I have messages to read. Dragon Age 2 has some of the best character writing in the franchise. I'm sorry. So I'm ranking it like this. Dragon Age Origins has the best overall plot and has very interesting characters. Dragon Age 2 has the best written characters and the most interesting characters, but the main plot is good, but not great. Dragon Age Inquisition has an amazing plot and amazing characters, but its plot I don't think is as good as Dragon Age Origins, and its characters aren't quite as good as Dragon Age 2's. So Dragon Age Inquisition is definitely the best of the 3, best of both worlds. But and that's one thing I actually really like about Dragon Age is every game is different. Ah, the Bone Pit mission. Good. But first we're going to the gallows with our brother. And Aveline. Family history, because we need to do something. First we're gonna...
Some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Oh.
Talk to my brother. He's the one in charge.
Ooh.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
Honesty. Armor shop. Yeah, we're gonna sell that. We're not selling Wesley's shield. I think we're gonna put that in the... Yeah. Perfect. We don't want to buy anything from that guy, so Tobias.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
Oh.
I know your face. I am Tobias. You and that man are both Hawks. I
Oh.
remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
You have a good memory.
My father must have left quite an impression. The letter I found was ancient.
I needn't tell his own child how special he was. As to the letter, it pained me to send news
Templar.
of Templar's death.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirk.
Oh!
Rule is not served by caging the
I actually forgot about that.
a wise man.
That's surprising.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days.
A Templar in Kirkwall, of all places, let our father go.
Send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Yeah. I like this armor on Hawke. It looks so good.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivar Carver.
Carver? Carver was named... So, yeah, that's... Our brother Carver was named after the Templar who let our father go. That's... Honestly, if I were Malcolm, I would have done the same shit. You let me go be free with the woman I love. I'm naming a fucking kid after you, at the very least. We took a puppy. But before we reveal that to our brother, we're going to... Barbarian Cash. Was there anything else in here? Yeah, all this stuff is for warriors. We can't use any of it. Blade of the Archon, Empress's Point, Edge of Night, Courage. Aveline. Carver. What? Character we haven't met yet? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's actually... I can't equip things on Carver right now. What's my inventory look like? I can take 9 more things. For characters. Yeah, and then... Oh, inventory full. Oh well. We'll equip things on people when next time we go. Oh wait, I forgot to... Keep forgetting to talk to Carver. And I have more letters! Loose ends. I take everything I said about your blighted family. Take back everything. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown. I can keep you busy for a while. Okay, we might. We're probably not going to do every side quest leading up to the Deep Roads Expedition, but we're going to do enough to get the money. And my favorite ones. And the ones that lead more in Act 2 and 3.
Why?
Don't get suspicious.
I'm not holding you back with generosity. Just have a look.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
Mm-hmm.
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
That it suits you.
Well, there you go then.
I wonder how it compares to yours.
I'm sure someone thought far too long about my name.
Not really.
Point is, this was a swordsman.
It's the second thing I thought of.
A man who let him look ahead. It would always mean skill thoughtfully applied. Not exactly master of all blades, but Father actually thought there was worth to a swordsman. Thank you, brother. It's a connection I didn't think was there.
Yeah! Bonding with our baby bro. Do you have anything else to talk about?
I'm with you, brother. For now.
You go, boy. Oh, he dreaming. Wake up.
Come on, boy. This is no time to play dead.
We gotta go. You go, we sleeping. Oh, Tommy said we're sleeping. No sleeping, Cal. It's time to go tame Kirkwall. Maybe. Okay, so Carver, Aveline, Varric. So I think we're going to go on and start doing some more side quests and recruiting. Actually, first I think we're going to go to the Black Emporium. This place is creepy as fuck.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
Mm-hmm. Golem.
That's Gollum's name. It is Thaddeus Gigantus.
Crumbum the third.
He's my favorite.
Oh, we should probably equip things on people while I remember. Carver, I had something for you specifically. Restriction, Carver. Yeah, that's better. Aveline. There we go. And what's better? Willem's Bulwark. Improves with level up. Yeah, I think this was the good one. Oh yeah, that's the cool looking one. Yeah, that's Aveline's shield. Edge of Night. Improves with level up. I think we're going with Fade Shear. Ah, this is better. Nah. She's gonna be Axe and Shield girly, I guess, for now. And forever, probably. Varric, I know you can't equip anything else. Varric. Varric. There we go. Haha! Bianca already improves with upflow.
The Templar.
No.
Sometimes come here, you know. The blood stains take just weeks to clean up. Poor Betty.
Okay. We're probably not going to come here much. The Black Emporium is fun and useful in Dragon Age. It's actually very good. It gives you some great fucking weapons, honestly. They give you some great shit, but like they're... so we might come back here eventually. But it's not as useful as it is in Dragon Age Inquisition, frankly. It's still useful, but we already have everything we need. Okay, so the Exiled Prince, loose ends. Yeah, we don't have a lot to do, so we are going to go to talk to Varric. Why do I have 5 Discord notifications? Sorry, guys. I'll probably edit that part of the video out.
Did you approve my application?
I can't make you a guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself.
Oh.
You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
Just when it's not my choice. You told them not to take me, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh. That's kind of shitty, honestly. Okay, we're going to the Hanged Man. I saw I had 5 Discord notifications and I was very concerned. Or we can just talk to Varric here.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Do we have a bad... can't really press buttons. Do we have a bad entrance?
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
Ha ha ha!
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already...
You'll see why I'm laughing later.
Darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Yep.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time.
This is very true.
And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Fair enough. If he knows nothing.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Fine.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts. See if I can drum up any other work.
Okie dokie. Oh, this
Looking
is...
at me.
What's your issue now, little Hawke?
Oh.
Don't call. Just don't, all right? You're looking for fodder for your stories.
Do you think you're that interesting?
I have enough trouble being overshadowed as it is. I don't need to get caught under an imaginary me, too.
Don't you worry. I'm not in the business of lullabies or children's stories.
So shitty. Oh, I love their banter. I love the banter in Dragon Age 2. Okay.
I'm surprised you still travel with this, Aveline.
Carver, don't.
You're ever so busy with the guardsmen. It must be a burden to slum with the refugees.
Oh.
It's oddly comforting that you insult me like I'm family.
That wasn't... No, I didn't mean that.
I know, but you should be glad that's how I took it.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I just stole someone's money. Fuck yeah. It was definitely somebody's.
Everyone, please just step back.
Yeah, I'm broke too, guys. I'm not broke.
Mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her?
Let's try to buy from her first. Sell anything we can't use. We'll buy that though. I'm not selling Wesley's shield. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of all these just because we're not going to use them. Oh, wow. I'm going to sell anything I'm not going to use.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I'm looking for someone.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne.
And his best friend,
Out of the Blight's
who's the
path.
Warden Commander.
Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions. I love this
do
line.
not
I love Purple
joke,
Hawk.
Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Probably not.
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate...
Shut up, Carver.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I mean him no harm.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
Right. Perfectly safe if he cooperates.
Carver, shut up!
To keep. Anders has certainly been...
Anders!
Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough,
So,
Anders will be within.
since I'm not playing Awakening right now, so just tell you guys, Anders was a party member in Dragon Age Awakening. Your Warden, or Einar in our case, would have recruited them to the Grey Wardens, and they would have gone through the whole game, and then for some reason or another, he leaves the Grey Wardens. That shield just looks so fucking cool, though. Gods, I love that shield. It's got the fur on it, too. That's some Celtic shit.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer.
What?
We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Carver?
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Yeah. Leave us alone, fuckfaces. Oh, I was trying to get Carver rivalry. Friend. Trying to piss Carver off, kinda. Those are just pigs.
Varric.
Carver,
Still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
still riding side saddle while bitching at your betters?
Drinks later.
Never miss them.
They have that kind of friendship, I see. I'm not going home yet. I have things to do, game. I can't keep going home. At least I know where to go. Oh, this unlocks a fast travel point. Alright, so far we have not met any of Hawke's possible romance options. And we're about to meet the first possible choice. He's not my first choice. He might be. Who knows? The first option. If you like Gale from Baldur's Gate 3, may I introduce you to his prototype? Anders is basically Gale, but with more, anger.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Moody Mage Man. You the Grey Warden?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pounce-a-Lot. He hated the deep road.
Listen, not canon. Einar, Warden Commander Einar Kusin would never make Anders get rid of Sir Pounce-a-Lot. Sir Pounce-a-Lot was a gift from Einar to Anders. I know it's not your warden that makes him get rid of another warden commander. It's heavily implied to be a guy named Stroud. Sir Pounce-a-Lot.
You had a cat named Sir Pounce-a-Lot in the deep roads.
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose.
Ha!
Drew blood too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
Oh, who'd you give him to? Ooh, shiny. What are you doing here?
So you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing.
I mean, fair.
Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with.
Fair enough.
And some reasons of my own.
That sounds important. Can people leave the wardens?
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, You don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
Sure. I want your help.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again.
Their deep roads
You
must have
can't
been
imagine what
shitty
I've
for
gone
him.
through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal?
Fair enough.
You help me, I'll help you.
Like, seriously, for those of you who've never played a Dragon Age game watching this, but you've played Baldur's Gate 3, this is just the... you know how I joked about in Origins that Zevran was the prototype for Astarion? But that one's a little off because Astarion and Zevran have some pretty big differences in their character. Gale and Anders are so fucking similar, personality-wise, with one big exception. They're both extremely proud of their magical talents. One worships a god who jilted him, and the other did something else with a spirit. We'll find out later.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
This is true.
I have a warden map.
I won't fuck with kids or animals.
But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A maid. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Who is this mage?
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall's circle required new
Ooh,
tools.
that's shitty luck.
His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
The Circle of Prison? Yeah, this is where you start to learn how fucked up the Circle is here in Kirkwall. Anders constantly tried to escape the Circle in Ferelden. He escaped 4 times, and they brought him back. They never made him tranquil. They never killed him, because the Ferelden Circle is honestly pretty lax, which is a good thing.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just
That's
this
a
year.
lot.
The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
Now, a reminder, we briefly touched on it in Dragon Age Origins. When you're made tranquil, they branch your forehead, and what being tranquil is when you take a mage and you cut them off from the Fade. So you cut them off from dreams and magic, but you also cut them off from emotion. So they basically become just empty shells, just logic incarnate. It's so fucked up.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the
Passing notes.
Then the letters stopped coming.
Ooh. Help him escape the Circle?
You want to make your friend an apostate?
You're an apostate, Hawke!
Such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything.
I have.
Against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
Yeah, mages deserve their freedom. For fucking sure. Yeah.
Forcing mages into servitude is not the way to prevent the rise of another Imperium.
Yes, I agree.
That's not usually the response I get. Perhaps we will work together better than I expected.
Do you not see the stick with the orb at the top? I am clearly... It's honestly, that's kind of one of the things people joke about a lot, is that, like, you being mage and never getting in trouble in Dragon Age 2, even though you're fucking throwing fireballs. Okay,
I would help any mage in such circumstances, map or no.
Exactly.
Better make this good. We're risking a lot if we anger the Templars.
Shut up, dickhead.
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
Cool. Oh yeah, Anders, buddy. I like Anders a lot. I used to hate him when I first played this game, honestly, because I was very, like, middle of the road, like, mages, Templars, mages, Templar. Now I'm pretty much... And that was when I was, like... I think I was a late teen, early 20s, something like that. This game came out in 2012, so I would have been... Or 2011. Yeah, I was 18 when this game came out, so I was a dumb fucking kid. Now, full team mage. at least in Dragon Age 2. In Inquisition, there's some logic to be had for helping the Templars instead of the mages. But even then, it's definitely, in my opinion, skewed more towards the mages. But in this fucking game, we're Team Mage. I am playing as a fucking mage, guys. We're going to be Team Mage. If any of you had any questions on that, hashtag Team Mage. And I call Carver a dickhead a lot and tell him to shut up a lot, but I do love his character and his character development. But he's going to be the butt of a lot of my jokes. Mostly because he reminds me of me when I was 18, and that's... I'm not afraid to admit that I was a bit of a cocky dickhead, just like Carver. Oh, he's 19. Yeah, when I was 19, even worse. I was a bit of a cocky dickhead like Carver. I was first starting to get buff, get muscles, and I thought I was the shit, just like Carver does. That motherfucker. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go... Oh, actually... First we're gonna go home and check our mail.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not before he gave it a shake to see if there were coins inside.
I was worried they would fall out.
Fuck you, Gamlin. Bait and switch. Oh. Yeah, we need to shake up the party. I love this party, actually. Like, this is actually a really good party. Balance-wise, we got a mage. We got a Varric. We got a big beefy himbo with a greatsword, and we got a tanky badass warrior babe. But we need to shake things up. Dragon Age 2 is probably the game where I'm going to mix up the party the most. I know in Origins, one complaint a couple of you had was that I didn't change my party out enough, and that's fair. I pretty much recycled it was between Alistair, Sten, Liliana, Zevran, Morgan, Wynn. I barely brought Oghren, never brought Shale. And I mostly used Liliana, Morgan, and Alistair. But to be fair, that was my squad. This game, there will be shakeups to the squad pretty often. Probably the character that will be in my party the most is going to be Varric. Probably. Varric, Anders, or Fenris. Honestly, that's a good party makeup right there, but... Oh, hello. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire! Guardsman Pretender. That's shitty. Dude, you're just chilling here while this is happening? I hate the random encounters in Kirkwall, honestly. This is the shit that makes no sense why it happens. Doggy. Get him, Hawke. I also like how Hawke can fight at close range, which mages couldn't in Dragon Age. And when they do fight at close range, it's not just like...
I don't make my
eh.
Fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Aveline, this is not dark corners. This is the fucking center of town in Hightown. The keep is right there, Aveline. You should have many guardsmen walking around here right now. You should. Why are they not? Makes no fucking sense, Aveline. And actually, I think I have a fun idea. We are going to end this episode right here. And when we return next time, we're going to finish Anders' recruitment mission, and then we're going to head on to the next recruitment mission, because we got a couple lined up that we're going to do after this. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Really helps me out and helps the channel grow. So I'll see you guys on the next episode.